Hi, Vincent. That being said, we are going to continue on with this. We're trying to keep our save files really short still. True to where we left off, I believe I already deciphered the paper. If not, I have it written down how to do it. Because we were having problems with our save files, if you remember last time, to where we spent almost an entire stream fixing the save game issue within Steam. That being said, if you have the game on GOG, I still don't know if it does it to the game on GOG. I have noticed someone else who was streaming it. He's been playing it on GOG, and
Young alchemist, do as you order.
when he was saving the game, oh yeah, I haven't done it yet. When he was saving the game, it was I
need to make
I was noticing his save game files were getting really large too. I just don't know if it was doing anything to like a save game file cloud for GOG. Hi, Potato. So for this whole one, as a reminder, the scribe's notes.
Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform.
So last time I did it, it was on the very, very last letter. All of our tests had died, but I did manage to figure it out. It was burnt lime.
Burnt lime.
So that's the light, because I assumed burnt. Water for the quench.
A bit of water.
Shit, guano. Really obvious. Where is that?
Everything's better with a dash of bird guano.
And then piss, I don't understand. So I said dissolve, and it worked.
Wait for it to dissolve. I need to add burnt lime to the flask, then quench it with water. Add bird guano to that, heat it, and capture the vapors and run them through cold water to obtain the final substance. Oh. I need to make a little burnt lime.
Water.
A bit of
guano.
everything. Wait for it to dissolve. Smells like piss, but it worked. The sheet's orange, not blue. It's fake. Kindle had nothing to do with this.
It makes absolutely no sense how that works, but whatever. I mean, I know it's supposed to be alchemy, but for alchemy, it sounds a lot like science trying to decipher if a letter is using the correct ink or something. I guess if if he's using a particular type of ink that could be tested later on to see if it was his or not, it would make sense. So the other thing I was searching for was the different puzzles. I'm pretty convinced at this point that I could only find the second, third, and fifth puzzle unless I move forward. So we're gonna move forward.
Kingslayer.
You were right, Baron. The letter's forged.
Of course I was right. I would never seek to hurt Boosie. Bastard or not, he is still a child. Your payment, Witcher. I want you to look into another matter.
What would it involve?
Count Linus Maravel. You've heard the name?
Young, capable, handsome.
Yeah. Yes, all that and more. And he's ambitious to a fault. Right after the Temerian delegation arrived in Lochween, his people began visiting the Nilfgaardian camp regularly.
Are you suggesting Maravel's a traitor?
We are all entitled to communicate with the ambassador without chagrin and openly, as court and diplomatic protocols allow. Yet the Count's multiple messengers, the letters traveling to and fro, reminds me more of a complicated courtship.
You're curious to know the content of those letters.
I want you to learn the Count's plans. The man would sell his mother to please the Emperor. Find out what Maravel's messenger is carrying. If treason is involved, you must alert John Natalis. You will be generously rewarded, I assure you.
This gets involved in politics, which is like against Geralt's general everything.
You need a Witcher to do this?
Do not underestimate Count Maravel. He does not employ common scoundrels, and I don't intend to either. Hieronymus Lash. Sound familiar?
A pretentious, invented name. Belongs to a bard or a mummerite. can't say. But you wouldn't need my help with either of those, so I'll venture a guess. Maravel entrusts his correspondence to a mage.
I knew you were suited to this task. The magic barrier placed over the city mutes all forms of high magic, preventing Lash from contacting Schiller remotely. He nevertheless remains dangerous. During the times of the previous conclave, I believe he was caught practicing black magic. He faced execution, but that louse Maravel saved him.
How do I locate this messenger?
Look for my man Aldrich by the fountain here in the camp. He'll point the mage out to you.
Hi Meaty, hi Josie, hi 00Cat0.
Alright, I'll look into it.
Hi Palm.
My lord, we know where they are. What are your orders?
Bloody wonderful day. Assemble your men and resolve this once and for all.
It's you!
So remember, the one thing I was trying to do was get enough money to build that armor.
What do you want?
My lord, the Right Honourable Count Maravel requests the pleasure of your company. He says it's urgent.
Oh my
Seems
god.
like everything is these days. Tell the Count I'll think about it.
Oh my god. Meet with Aldrich.
Witcher.
What other quests do I have? Lilies and Vipers. Mystic River. Can't forge the set of armor until we have enough money. Gargoyle contract. Learn more about gargoyles. We're supposed to be fighting them to learn about them. There's nothing else to do at bringing on Lochbuin. The Witcher was no weakling and he enjoyed plebeian pastimes. What was this? Oh, arm wrestling.
Aldrich, Baron Kindred said you'd point Hieronymus Lash out to me.
Perfect timing. Come with me.
So many heads in one place. You must be pleased.
I kind of want to talk to the other Baron. Just because... Where's Count Maravel? It doesn't say. Why don't we just do this one? Whatever, I saved it.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, how slow are we gonna move? How slow are we moving? Ooh, mushroom. This isn't inconspicuous.
Patience, mate. They should be here any minute. Look, I've done my bit. Up to you now.
I like how magic's supposed to be prevented in here, except... Relieve him of the scrolls he's carrying?
We've got a tail. Stop him.
Stop there, White One.
What if I don't?
Then I'll fucking help you.
I'd like to see you try.
God, the music.
Consider it done. For the talent!
Here. So about that. Thank you. Thank you, I need those.
That's the one. kill him.
Where is he going?
Die, dog!
Why? What is this?
Die, dog!
Come here. Come here. Yeah, so about that. How you guys doing? Where'd he go? This way? Like, he literally ran back the other way, even though I have a feeling he's supposed to be this way somewhere.
Enough! You shall die, here and now.
How are you able to use magic in here? How am I able to use magic in here? What the hell? Okay. I'm getting annoyed. It didn't work. Am I supposed to be sneaking up behind him? Phoenix Wolf, thank you for the 100 biddies. I feel like I'm supposed to be somehow sneaking up behind him. So how I'm expected to do that is kind of beyond me. Kidding. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the fuck is exactly right. Well, I kind of allowed myself to die at the same time in that one, just because it was annoying.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know it was going to drop me back this far.
Where's Lash?
Look, Ben, I've done my bit. Up to you now.
We've got a tail. Stop him.
Stop there, White One.
What if I don't?
I can't
I'll
skip
fucking
this.
help you.
I'd like to see you try.
Consider it done. Omedia!
Wow, 2 that time. There. White One, lol. Yeah, I know. But that's what Geralt's nickname's always been, because he's supposed to be the White Wolf. White Wolf, the White One. Also white hair.
Taste our steel. On guard. Taste our steel. Taste our steel.
That was nice. He was like my friend, and then he wasn't my friend. Maybe I need to use my battalion. Maybe there's something in the environment I'm supposed to use against him over there. I'm not sure what.
Enough! You shall die.
Your
Here
mouth isn't
and
even
now.
moving. It's still stupid. I was supposed to know where he goes. Put Erden down as one of the traps. That's what it was. I was thinking about that. So, and that's why I tried Erden, is I was thinking that he teleports to certain places. I was supposed to put Erden down as a trap. He was supposed to teleport on it, stun himself, then I was supposed to hit him. But because I stuck up behind him, I was able to drop Erden right on top of him, which allowed me to hit him. But it was the only way to hit him. Badly scripted. But, I mean, what else? Whatever. Okay. We have 642. Count Marvel's correspondence. God damn it, game. Your Excellency, I'm happy to report that an NIE's Foltest bastard daughter has been handed over to the Kedwenis in Your Excellency's name as per our agreement. The girl is now under the Sorcerer Deathmold's care, and he appeared to be more than pleased with the gift. I trust that since I have concluded my end of the matter, I can now expect swift closure thereof on Your Excellency's part. Sadly, not all went as planned. Foltest's bastard son Boosie perished through a series of unfortunate coincidences. Yet, when dealing with such complex situations rife with unforeseen circumstances, one must be prepared to risk certain losses. I mourn for the lad, yet I trust Your Excellency will see the advantages of this turn of events. Besides, can one really expect to cheat fate? Your Excellency's faithful servant, Count Maribel. As our hero was delving into the mystery of the bastard's disappearance, he received a message from a man who could very well shed some light in the case. Count Maribel, a nobleman almost as influential as Count Baron Kimbolt, had dispatched the messenger to invite Geralt for a chat. So where do we go for this one? Yeah, this is one of the... I think that was number 5. Yeah, should be number 5. Oh, you know what, though? I found something here that I wanted to look at. Because chasing after the guy in the background area... I went this way, this way, this way, this way. Not that way. And yes, I'm aware I have a level up. Death mold, shocked, I tell you. Death mold, the mold of death. That moldy death there, that there moldy deathness of deathy mold. This area. Because this, I swear, looks like you're supposed to be able to jump up to it, but apparently not. Maybe you're supposed to be able to get in there if you were following Yorveth's path or something. I like how you can't get that one. Oh, excuse me. Random sneeze out of nowhere. Allergies have still been kicking me in the butt. Ooh. Okay, character. Thank you, Josie. 1 talent. What is this one? Vitality plus 50. Erden drops joined together. Chance of causing critical hit with signs. Quen sign level 2. Axie sign level 2. We're not really using Axie, that's why I don't care that much. Ard would affect entire areas, or sign intensity goes up. Stronger signs, yes. Geralt mage build is very viable. Which is slightly surprising. Bless you to hell. Wow. Is Marivel that big fat guy? He wasn't really big and fat, but he struck me as... He was the one that was like, I'm more important than the rest of you. Not that guy. I almost feel like he'd be the opposite side of this, but he shouldn't be. Oh my god, this game. Just trying to figure out where to go sometimes. Oh goody. Quick kill. I'm fine with doing that if it, like... If every time coming here gives me a chance to fight them more. I'm not going to be able to do anything down there still. I mean, I could keep on testing the different patterns. There's 4 patterns, so... But I'd rather figure out what the actual puzzle is than just playing around with the symbols. Random dog left here all on his own. What the hell? These guys are just standing here.
Undeniably an interesting personage.
I like how I can't talk to him anymore. Okay, that was gargoyles. What about this one? I hate this camp. I hate this chapter's layout because it's so confusing. And I've been doing this since I got into this chapter, is running around trying to constantly get my bearings. For instance, the guy that I would like to try and take a look at to see if he's the one I need to talk to, I know what his camp looks like. It's like a tent overhead, and he's got, it sort of looks like it's built on wood, and it's got cloth everywhere. It's like the most prestigious looking place, I guess. It's the most pompous, but Orin's, whatever. But at the same time, I can't remember where it is.
Kingslayer.
This one.
Witcher, a kind of sorcerer.
Are you Marivel? This is Marivel. So they're next to each other.
Does the name Brigida Papabrock ring any bells?
Rings bells, sets off whistles. Why? I believe my loins have grown warm. Touch my plums, touch my plums.
Ew.
Fruit Witcher, especially fruit of the south. Tender, juicy, soft on the exterior. That's what I think of when you mention Dame Brigida. The woman is positively obsessed.
I was hoping for a straighter answer.
A man of your experience surely understands what I mean.
So you admit you know her well?
I I know her, I have known her, and I expect I yet will, and I'm not alone in that. Though, mind you, I admire the woman. Her kind of ambition is rare among both genders.
Ever taken advantage of that? Never asked her to run errands for you?
One must be careful with the ambitious. They are almost always running their own errands. Asking them to do yours simply invites them to use you. Baron Kimbolt learned that the hard way. But why ask me about the lass, here and now of all times and places? Surely, given your close allegiance and, no doubt, many a shared drinking binge, Commander Roach has told you all.
Brigida used Baron Kimbolt?
Continues to, I surmise.
To what end?
You cannot expect me to answer every little query that pops into your mind, Witcher.
Look at that cat in the background.
Commander Roach can be strangely discreet. What do you know?
I'm hardly one to tell another man's secrets.
Indulge me.
If you must know, the rascal Roach rogered our dear Brigida just before he passed her off onto me, among others, with a purpose in mind, I suspect.
He'll be interested to hear what you had to say.
My, aren't we dutiful?
Brigida, you
Oh,
can
shit.
What's so urgent, Count?
Etiquette is not your enemy, Witcher. It would not hurt you to embrace it at times. In any case, I could not help noticing you circulating in and out of Baron Kimbolt's quarters. Yet I wonder if you are fully aware of the kind of man you serve.
You're both shit, I get it.
He cuts a fine figure, doesn't he? The heavy cloak, the silver mane, the booming voice. Yet our worthy Baron is hardly the saint he makes himself out to be.
A lot of that going around recently.
I am in possession of certain information that might interest you.
And you want to share it because...
We come from different worlds, Witcher. On the surface, we are as unlike as wraiths and wyverns. Yet, no matter our preferences, culinary, political, erotic, ultimately we both are interested in and tirelessly seek one and the same thing: the truth.
You can talk, Count. I'll grant you that. But I'm not convinced you can be trusted. Baron Kimbolt also offered me the chance to learn a certain truth. I don't think I need to say who about.
And you are certain that Kimbolt can be trusted?
So far, all the Baron's words have proved true.
Well, then I merely ask that you verify mine. You are not the sole person to have repeatedly visited our kind-hearted Baron recently.
Doesn't seem strange to me, given the time and the place.
He has also had some more troublesome callers, blackmailers to be specific. Now, I'm not handing down any verdicts. Perhaps the Baron has some personal problems, in which case I would very much like to help him.
Get to the point, Count.
My people have learned where these blackmailers are encamped. I assume Baron Kimbolt has not been sitting on his hands and has also dispatched his huntsman to find them. A horrible man.
That might be the soldier that was talking to him.
To him in Kimbolt's quarters.
There you go.
Then you must also know that if you do not make haste, nothing will be left of our blackmailers, save some rotting corpses. I shall show you where they have their camp, and I merely ask that you learn what is at issue. Naturally, you can count on my gratitude, though we both know that is not the greatest reward.
I can't promise you anything, Count, but I'll think about it. Farewell.
Oh my god. So both of them are gonna end up being like complete and utter jackasses. Not surprised. That is one loud cat. Where is the kitty? There it is. Kitty's stuck. I only had 1 cup of coffee. I need more. I had barely any coffee yesterday intentionally to try and sleep, and it did not help. You want kitty?
Is a witcher a kind of sorcerer?
The Witcher, kind of sorcerer. I mean, he's better than that one girl. Can girls become witches too? What's my inventory like? 657.
Renounce magic, I tell you!
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
So. We need to keep that. If I wanted to try and sell stuff to make money, I mean, I could get rid of some of these. Which, I mean, it says how much these are worth, but I don't think they're worth as much as they say they are. Essence of Death. I honestly don't think I'm going to be using the Essence of Death all that much. But at the same time... Harpy feathers are ridiculous. We can get rid of a bunch of those.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
Let's see if we can manage to make like 2,000. Okay. Short sword, short sword. Nope. I think all I have are booking quest items. No, I have that one. Which I thought was going to come in handy at some point. Gargoyle Trophy. Armor plus 7. Vitality plus 20. Here, we'll get rid of 3 of these. Because I don't see that becoming a thing. We'll get rid of 2 of these. Get rid of 3 of those. Get rid of 1 of those. We only have 887. Yeah, these are not selling for anywhere near what I'd want them to. Here, sell all the Drowner Brains. Elemental Stones, you can sell 10. Essence of Death. Yeah, they only sell for like 9. These sell for 9 each. Here, let's sell 51 of them. Okay, we're at 1,465. That's not that bad. Let's sell 29 of those. Ew. Here, sell 19 of those. White myrtle petals. 15. We're at 1,600. Okay, amethyst dust. Sell 34 of that. We're at 1,700. Damn it.
The owl and the rat.
This would never
Can I
happen
start
if a
gambling on
complex
dice
still existed.
poker? Why would I do this? I don't even understand how to play dice poker. I don't get it. I would end up like... Yeah, I would just end up like gambling on it just to end up like hoping that I win. Okay,
And if Grandma had a mistake.
let me see this trophy. So we have the elemental trophy, which does damage on science. Yeah,
We must
we're keeping
protest
that.
with all our power.
Drago Venom. Harpy Eyes. Mandrake Root. Necrophage Teeth. Necker Eyes. Necker Claws. I forgot about all the Necker stuff. Queen Andrega's Pheromones. I don't think they'll sell as much as they do right there. Verbena. More White Myrtle Leaves. More Wolfsbane. Necrophage Eyes. I don't want to sell any more Essence of Death. I'm worried that it's actually worth a decent amount. The Diamond Dust I desperately need, I know. And I don't necessarily want to sell crafting stuff. Oh, cloth. 51. Don't I have like a lot of other stuff too? Harpy Claws. Leather. Leave the leather alone. Timber 31. Twine. Are you kidding? I have 115 twine. Here, let's go sell this. Dice Poker stream went no. Let's trade. Okay. Okay, Bironia. We keep on finding this stuff everywhere. Same with these. And Draga Venom. We're at 2056. I just want to keep on selling. Oops. Did not mean to sell that many of those. I hope I don't need those. I don't think I really do. Oops. Come back here. I just want to make sure I have plenty of money at this point. Twine. Buy it all. Timber, yeah, sure, buy one. I like how this guy is carrying around this much money, by the way. I also like how I happen to have this much of everything. Okay. So.
Where is Philippa?
Shut up. We don't
This
know.
rat.
Okay. Inventory. Okay, in order to do the crafting of this armor that we desperately have been wanting, the Vran armor, we need armor of Yizgith, the Vran armor enhancement, studded leather, cloth, and twine.
She should pull down his pants and give him a thrashing in front of all those knights.
Oh my god, stop it. Armor of Yizgith, Vran armor enhancement. What was it? The studded leather armor? Did we make that already? Yeah, I think we did. And the twine. Double check. Yes, yes. We need one more studded leather. Did we ever get the studded leather formula? There it is. We need 2 hard leather, oil, and twine. Do we have 2 hard leather? Yes, we do. Oil. And we have plenty of twine.
I'm afraid she's lost that option.
So we only need one of those. Craft. Studded leather. Brand armor. This is the one we want, right? Inventory. I'm like double checking. Oh yeah. It's 30 without. Holy crap. Craft me an item. Whoa! Mystic River quest complete.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
I like the look of this armor. Am I gonna like this other one? Okay. So, vitality regeneration +2, vitality +40, reduction damage for magic +20. It's really good. So we're gonna need 2 magic wraps. Where do we get magic wraps? I can't tell the difference, Emily. Just... Oh my god, seriously? Magic wrap. 189 each. You could just buy the Vran armor enhancement from him. I'm glad that he could sell it. Now let's trade again. Is it back? No, not yet.
This would never happen if the Conclave still existed.
Can people shut up?
And if Grandma had...
+3 damage bonus on science. Of course we want to upgrade that.
We must protest with all our power.
Shut up. Armor of Tirnala. I wish you could, like, take the enhancements out of this. But you can't. I'm just gonna put everything away. Because we know what happens if I carry it around. And this is already 129.
Oh, shut up.
Let's trade. Do you have more armor enhancement? No. Can he teach me how to make that armor enhancement? God damn it. Look at this. Damage bonus inside +20. +10. What is this? I need dragon scales. I have dragon scales. Iron ore, silver ore, yellow meteorite. 44 to 49. Silver sword. Hold on. Just suddenly I'm all like, but there's a new one. 44 to 40. It's not as good. Never mind. Fuck that. Let's trade. Here, you want this? It's worth 129 apparently. That's it. So when is he gonna have another piece of armor for me? Because I know he'll sell more. Out of curiosity, load. Hold on. Because we know better about this. Delete. Delete. Ah, shit. Journal. Load game. I'm deleting this stuff out because we know what happens if I don't do this. There. There we go. Okay. Now, will this cheese... Craft me an item. No, don't craft me an item. Just, let's trade. Do you happen to have another... No, not yet. Okay, we'll come back to him later. What about this guy that had all the stuff on him? Does he have a magic wrap thing? Let's trade. Give me a diagram. Give me a diagram from magic wrap. Diagram. Bitch! You have all these rune diagrams. Can't give me a goddamn magic wrap diagram? Let's go talk to this lady over here. You know, the one that was just all like, hey, I can... Wait, who is this guy?
What?
Someone who doesn't want to talk to us. What is with this weather? Hey, let's trade. Give me a diagram. Preferably for a magic wrap. She's like, a what? How about a Mara forest? Okay. Anyways. We're gonna stop worrying about that. We have a better weapon anyways. Okay, talk to Kimbolt's blackmailers before the Baron's huntsman disposes of them. Sure. Our signs don't do anywhere near as much damage as they did before. But we'll totally do this. Hey. You have beautiful hair.
What do you want?
I saw you talking to Kimbolt.
I'm free to go where I please and talk to whoever I please.
Couldn't agree more. Now you're here and you'll talk to me. I'm interested in the Baron.
I've naught to say to you.
Not good, because I need to know everything you know about him.
Oh, the guy's just here.
Baron Kimbolt sends his regards. Oh, just what we needed. Leave us, Witcher.
Since when does a Witcher take orders from a huntsman?
Since that Witcher stopped hunting monsters and started poking his nose into others' affairs.
Sometimes the stench is so strong you can't help but catch a whiff.
Aye, well spoken. You've some common stinking thugs here, and I'm to teach them some humility. A ponce like you? Pucker up and kiss my arse, you fucking tulip.
Okay.
These folk have nothing to say to you, understand?
I'll be the judge of that.
Lend us a hand, Witcher. You'll not regret it.
I need to know everything about Kimbolt.
God, this is shit! Enough of your jabbering! Kill them all!
Hey. Magic! Hi, guys.
Thanks, Witcher. We'd be corpses if not for you.
Yeah, seems likely. Now don't make me regret helping you.
You're welcome to all we know about Kimbolt.
I'm all ears.
We came here to collect our fee, me and my brothers, for a favour we did the Baron.
What did you do for him?
Spent 4 days in a forest, sitting on our asses.
Baron Kimbolt wanted to pay you for that?
Course not. We was to destroy some wagons in a caravan that was to pass through Millville. Problem is,
Oh my god.
caravan never came round.
I can see why you're having trouble collecting.
Kimbolt had shite information. How is that our fault? That bugger lost us a right lot of time. And you know what they say? Time is coin.
What exactly were your orders?
we was to watch the high road for a caravan carrying nobles. 2 coloured wagons and a small escort. The wagons, they was ours. All inside was to perish.
Any idea who was supposed to be in the wagons?
2 high-born young'uns and their nannies. That's all the Baron told us.
Willing to tell Natalis all this?
I'm to fess up. They draw and quarter me.
You didn't do anything. Took a job, that's it. They can't prove you actually wanted to complete it. If you refuse, Kimbold wins. He'll squirm his way out of this, but it won't end there. The Baron's got gold enough to hunt you till he hunts you down.
Not likely. I'll see them tear stripes off his back with hot pincers. All right, I'll talk to Natalis.
So they both were after the kids, but it sounds like Kimbold wanted to kill both of the kids straight out. The only reason why the caravans never went down that route is because the fake letter ended up reaching the caravans, which ended up diverting them onto a different course that allowed Marivel to get a hold of them. When Marivel's group got a hold of them, they weren't supposed to kill the kids, but they were supposed to kidnap them. Boosie ended up dying, unfortunately, accidentally. But they have Anais in their hold. Why is Marivel holding onto Anais? So Kimbold's an utter ass. And the way the game is set up, or at least in the order that it was set up, if you just went with what you had been shown from the beginning, you would think that Kimbold was far more noble than Marivel, and you would have ended up siding with Kimbold without even listening to Marivel or seeing his side. Which means you would never have known that Kimbold was just trying to kill the kids outright. Hey, I did a quest. Do you have a magic ramp for me? No. You do. Yay. Oh, god damn it. Yay. After another quest, you'll have a third one.
Turn away the black.
Or do we just want to make a diamond one? Do you want fuzzies? What's going on? Do you want nuts? I think fuzzies is what we call the viewers.
Likewise,
subs.
the frog.
Okay. I hate nighttime in this game. I am gonna get more coffee, which means I will be right back. Oh no, I will BRB. Okay. I had to go and pet Tiger and then Bodhi. Tiger is a lump in the closet. Bodhi is snuggled on the chair in the office with Isaac. Okay. Lilies and Vipers. Find out what happened to Boosie and Anais. Can I do more about the Gargoyle contract yet? I feel like I'm just stuck on the Gargoyle contract. That's fine. Lilies and Vipers it is. I mean, it's possible for us to do Triss right now, but we're not going to. Oh my god. And the only reason we're not dealing with Triss right now is because I want to figure out where this goes. I suppose it's possible to completely ignore most of the political backstory, but I'm very, very curious as to what's going on with regards to Boosie, Anais, and Foltest's whole line. Aw, kitties. I know, that's why I took a little slightly longer break to go and say hi to them. Because I love the Tiger and the Bodhi. Bodhi gets very upset if I don't get up in the middle of the night now. It's his playtime.
Undeniably an interesting person.
I don't like that it's his playtime. Oh, wait. It's this other guy. So if both of them are bullshit, they were dealing with him? John Natalis. Find out what happened to Boosie and Anais, then talk to him. Well, we know what happened. Do we? Baron Kimball claimed the letter was a forgery. He could prove it. It was a forgery. Geralt's experience concocted potions oils. After talking to Kimball, Geralt knew that all he needed to investigate the Temerian nobles if he wanted to learn what truly happened to... He would need to investigate the Temerian nobles if he wanted to learn what truly happened to Boosie and Anais. The powerful Baron Kimball and the diplomatic yet enigmatic Count Marivel seemed key to solving the mystery. Thus, the Witcher continued to delve in the hopes of finding evidence he could present. So technically, I'm thinking. I don't know if I went through the right way. Yeah, this was the right way.
It's you!
Okay, let's talk to Marivel. Because we did just deal with that. I think the game is kind of open at the moment. I got the correspondence letter. I did get the correspondence letter, I think. Document consists of a map upon which the route to be taken to the convoy carrying Foltest's children has been marked. Attached to it is a detailed description of the convoy, including the strength and nature of the escorting forces, their colors, armaments, routines, and habits. Taverns seemingly ideal for an ambush has been marked on the map. Alongside the mark, someone has described the place as if they were there less than a fortnight ago. Text appears to have been penned hastily, but in high style and on luxury paper, also sprinkled with hunting jargon.
I found the Baron's blackmailers.
And? Did Kimball knock up a peasant girl, a healthy one at least?
Unfortunately, it's a national matter, not a personal one.
May I know its essence? As a statesman, matters pertaining to Temeria are of the utmost concern to me.
It looks like Kimball hired this group to murder Anais and Boosie.
Thank the gods they were only half successful.
This group didn't kill anyone. The convoy carrying Foltest's children changed course. It never arrived where our blackmailers were waiting.
I know the Baron. He approaches things comprehensively. He must have enlisted a second group, which accomplished the terrible deed.
Whichever way you cut it, Kimball's a traitor, pure and simple.
Oh my, must have hit the old man pretty hard.
The Baron doesn't know yet.
What are you waiting for, Witcher? Make haste. You must deliver the evidence to the Interrex.
Actually, I was hoping you'd do that. I need to tend to some other matters.
Knowing the constable, I fear he would look upon any accusation I made with distaste. He could very well assume I was merely trying to subvert a natural rival. He might see the evidence as doubtful, even fabricated. But we cannot allow a traitor to play an important role during the summit.
Yeah, I guess we can't.
Besides, to witness the fall of the honorable Baron Kimbold, I don't know if I could bear it.
I gotta admit, Count, your clearly feigned concern for Kimbold, well, it makes me wonder.
Yes, I suppose it must. Goodbye, Witcher.
Farewell, Count.
Kitty's purring. I don't remember all the political crap going on with the nations in the beginning of The Witcher 3, but I feel like Temeria got divided between Nilfgaard and just everyone else, and this might have been the reason. Like, you can't accuse either one of them because they're both fucked up. The thing is, if you had to go down with what was going on, he has control of Anais and Deathmold. So, didn't the correspondence letter from the shitty mage fight implicate Marival? So, here's the letter, and let me try and explain this. So, the entire war in the very beginning, where we took Foltest into the castle to end up get around the Lavalettes, trying to keep Anais and Bussy, who were Foltest, the king at the time, who were his bastard children. We got in there. Foltest died. Heirs of the throne were supposed to be Anais and Bussy. Okay. They were packed on 2 convoys according to the one woman, Brigitte. Or Brigid. Anyways. She was supposed to see over their safety. Okay. And she was put into place by Roche. She told us that while they were on the road, they received a letter informing them of an ambush and that they needed to change their direction. So they ended up changing their direction. However, when they changed their course, they ended up getting ambushed anyways while on a different road than the one that they were intending to take. What ended up happening, from what we can tell, is... Let me try and do it a little bit more visually, in a way. What ended up happening was... when Anais and Bussy were first put on their caravans and told to be escorted to Temeria, this guy... No. Backwards. Kimbold, this guy, ended up hiring those thugs that we helped, okay, to wait for the caravan to follow the course that was preordained for it. Their job was to ambush the caravan and to kill both Anais, the daughter, and Bussy, the son. Okay? His group never got a chance to carry it out. Reason why they didn't get a chance to carry it out, as the girl told us, while they were on their route, they got a letter, which was supposed to have been from him. It was a fake letter, we found out, but it was a letter that was supposed to have been from him, that actually was from him, telling them to change their course. When they changed their course, his group was told to ambush the caravans to kidnap the children. But instead of kidnapping the children, Bussy ended up dying. That was the son. And Anais is alive. Okay, so this guy is in cahoots with Deathmold, the mage, and Anais is somewhere under this city/ruins that we're in a containment cell, being held by Marivel and Deathmold. Fuck. Both of them are trying to, like, make use of the kids. The only difference is Kimbolt wants them dead. Marivel apparently just wants to use them to garner power, which makes sense because Marivel's a little bit more of a politician fat bastard. And Kimbolt's much more of a, I don't give a shit, just kill them.
Uh-oh. There's a traitor among the Temerians.
There's two.
Careful, Witcher. You'd better have evidence if you plan to accuse someone of treason.
Boosie and Anais.
Yes?
Count Marivel outright betrayed Temeria, while Baron Kimbold planned to murder Foltest's children.
Those are serious charges.
Kimbold hired some thugs to do the wet work for him. I found them, and one's ready to testify. They never got the job done because the convoy carrying the children changed course, only to fall into an ambush set by Marivel. The Count wanted to hand Anais and Boosie over to the Nilfgaardians. You'll find the proof in this letter. Boosie's death was an accident.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria. I cannot arrest them both. Their contingents are among the largest in Loch Muin, and I cannot risk mutiny by their men. Thank you, Witcher. You did well to bring this matter to my attention. I only hope Baron Kimbolt will agree to stand with me.
So in order to get...
you see, Baron, I have learned all, and it makes me sick to think about it. However, you may count yourself fortunate, for we've a greater problem to deal with. You shall provide me with your full support as we arrest Count Marivel.
This plea sounds more like a threat to me, Constable.
It is no plea, it is an order, and yes, a threat. Refuse, and the Council of Regents shall receive ample evidence of your crime, of your wish to slay the children for whom our king gave his life.
That's true,
What are your
technically he
terms,
didn't do
Natalis?
anything, yep.
Upon returning to Vizima, I shall destroy the evidence against you. Prior to that, however, I expect your unconditional support.
How can I be certain you will do as you pledge?
My word still means something, unlike yours, you lying, rotting son of a whore.
So be it. But heed this, Constable. Do not try to cross me.
He has flabby butt. I got a Medal of Distinguished Service to Temeria. Oh my god. Damage 5 to 11, Vitality plus 15. Wait a minute, what's the current one I'm wearing? Damage bonus and signs. Fuck this medal. Wait, what does it look like? I want to know what it looks like. Hold on. Just this giant medal on my back. I just walk around with this again. Look how important I am. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make me make fire like hurt more. We're doing this one. Yeah. More fire damage. Yes. Yeah, level up. Considering I don't think we'll hit max level because we glossed over some of the side stuff like arm wrestling and fighting. But honestly, I really didn't want to do those. Do Quen level 3. Axie level... no. Ard level 3. Affects entire areas. What does this one do? Erden. 3 traps. Chance of causing critical effects. Through signs. Yes. Okay. Journal. Okay. We are going after Triss. Because I don't know what else to do as long as the area is not open. I really want to do those puzzles, but I don't know what to do. Kidding. Took a lot of damage there. I know we've done this multiple times. I really just... Okay, let's go get Triss. I have a feeling that the only way we're gonna really progress at this point is if we start getting Triss back.
Kind of saucy.
You've wasted enough of my time.
So, like, even though we got Marivel, Death Mold is still out there along with Anais. So I know that's something we're gonna have to do. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this way. Let's make sure we're... Yeah, I thought so. I'm saving so much. So again, for anyone who doesn't know why I'm doing this delete and everything, these save files just keep compounding every single time you end up hitting save. They do go onto the Steam cloud, and they will fuck with your game to the point where your game will stop saving. Which I already had happen, and we had to seriously fix it. And it took almost an entire stream to fix it.
The Rivian Witcher.
Greetings.
Our paths cross often, it seems.
Too often.
What do you seek here?
I want Triss.
Triss Marigold.
In the Nilfgaardian camp? Fistek has addled your brain.
I like how he smacked him with a sword.
You've got cheek, Geralt.
Let's go. One false move and your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
My men won't let you leave here alive.
They will if you ask them to, Excellency, and I believe you will.
Reynold Ep Madsen's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die Unless you release me, it's not too late.
You're boring me. Pick up the pace.
Why do you care for that sorceress so much?
Go.
Are you in love with her? A poor choice, even for you.
That cuts no ice with me. Out of the way, all of you, or the old man dies.
Hold there!
I'm not joking.
I know, and I advise you not to hesitate. Kill him, for we shan't move one bit. Renwald! He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
Oh my god, man.
But Ambassador Fitzestelen... Your Excellency. Orders from the capital.
Now I'll have to kill you all.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
Yeah, that's gonna work well.
Die, Nordling!
For Nilfgaard!
guys okay? You guys look like you had problems. Ambassador Shillard fits his order. Look at the bubble. Okay. To His Imperial Majesty Emperor of Nilfgaard, Emir Var Emrys, private and confidential. Your Imperial Majesty, after visiting Foltest, may rest in peace. As I planned, I am now the guest of Henselt, whom I am to present your Imperial Majesty's offer. Cadwen is a quarrelsome nation with an unreliable king and a wild nobility. Sympathies and allegiances shift time and again. Manipulating them takes no real skill. I note that Renald Ape Matson has also taken up station in the barbarous north. I would take this occasion to express my doubt that sending him was necessary. Your Imperial Majesty knows that if I do not trust the man and suspect he is hiding something from me. Your Imperial Majesty's ever faithful servant, Shillard Fitz Osterlin. Hey, you guys have stuff. Thanks. And cloth. Oh my goodness. Cloth. Should have worn the asbestos armor today. That doesn't sound healthy. Hello? Hey. Got enough Guardian Heartbeat, whatever that is. Excuse you. Can I climb this? How do I get up there? Do I not get up there? What the hell? Okay. Hello. He's not doing so good. Hello, sir. I'm trying to target you. Are you kidding? I'm trying to throw a dagger and it's like... Oh my god, now climb is offered. Also, it's super slow. You okay? No? Okay. Superb Nilfgaardian leather trousers! Place of power, place of power. Oh, it's down below. It's just a slower death. The asbestos armor. There we go. Ooh, sign damage. Are you kidding? Are you supposed to target those?
Long live the Emperor!
How did that go? You look like you didn't survive that. I'm just saying. What the fuck? Like, where am I supposed to go here? Oh. Hey, look, there's people over there. It's also that one underground doorway thing that we didn't go through. Hey, everyone.
Did you really think you could just prance in here?
Yeah.
Make the Emperor proud. Kill him!
Okay.
The Imperial Army's ranks are endless.
Yay! Endless experience? Really? Promises?
Stubborn beast, Nordling. Die, Nordling!
Yay! Fire! Fire! Yes! You guys okay up there? Oh. You're dead. You think you'd be all like, do we have a fucking mage in the camp? Oh yeah, the Death Mold guy. Hey, that Witcher guy, he's no longer dabbling in magic. Please stop the apocalypse, Death Mold. I'm sorry, honey. The door is closed. Hi, Fran Cheesecake.
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
I'm still tired.
Free Triss, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
Let's just say we're close.
I knew it. You're in love with her. You wouldn't risk your neck otherwise. But you don't know everything about her.
What are you talking about?
Your friend and the other witches conspired against your rulers.
How do you know that?
From the best possible source. She confessed.
And how did you convince her to do that?
By showing her the confessions of other lodge members.
I don't believe you.
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat, my people managed to regroup, call for reinforcements.
Maybe now they'll start fighting like men.
Time to show you the Empire's true power. Surround him!
Oh, that didn't work last time. No?
Shake to the Emperor. Shield bearers, forward!
Hey, how are you? Got this. How does that feel? Another one? Want more magic? Oh my god. So the Empire is endless. Look at all the silver rings. Oh my god, they just hand these out. I will say making Mage Geralt is super OP sometimes. Renaud Armor of Vicovaro. I swear to God, if that's better, I'm gonna be upset. I'm carrying too much weight. No, it's worse. It's so much worse. We're over by 11 pounds. Well, let's see what weighs the most. Can't. This Nilfgaardian sword weighs a lot. Oh, geez, look at all the Nilfgaardian swords. Just drop 2 of these. There. Okay, this basic map, I swear they've reused this area a lot. I need all this. No. It's okay. Just drop another sword. I dropped my boots. Because of the way this game is set up. Swear. Orens, cloth, twine, I don't need any of that. Diamond dust I do. That I do. I don't need any of that. I have so much of all of that. This, however. Nilfgaardian Falconer's Gauntlets. Ooh. Hold on, let me look at this. Armor +2. What are my gauntlets? Armor +1. Okay, so these are even better. I need a cloth, hardened leather, and twine. Okay, we'll make those. That's fine. We definitely have what we need to make those. Fitz, Osterlin, Renaud. Okay. Private and confidential, I agree with the conclusions of reports. Fitz Osterlin has failed and we cannot allow his ineptitude to foil my plans. I hereby authorize you to resolve this problem by any means you deem fit, should such a need arise. To His Imperial Majesty, Emperor of Nilfgaard, my negotiations with Hensel proved an uphill battle. He rejected your Imperial Majesty's proposition. Furthermore, I believe the so-called Lodge will soon cease to serve our aims. So they were working with the Lodge. For now, the headstrong sorceresses are mitigated by the actions of Witcher Geralt, but in my opinion, he knows too much already and will need to be eliminated soon. Upon the conclusion of the summit in Loch Muin, I will immediately inform your Imperial Majesty of the summit's results and of the circumstances of the Witcher's death. So Nilfgaard was working directly with the Lodge of Sorceresses, which is considered an underground organization at this point. I think according to the books, the Sorceresses Lodge is considered an underground organization. Do I prefer this Geralt or 3 as far as looks? I mean, I prefer 3, but this one's not bad. I mean, graphically, this one's the better looking one, for many obvious reasons. Oh, that one door that I couldn't... I probably, if I had taken him down here, I wouldn't have gotten through because I needed that key. Hi.
So why did I hear the word fire screaming?
Oh, because Geralt's a super mage with my build, and everything comes after me, and they're all like, "You'll never take us alive," and I just throw I just use fire, 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 and I have like 6 castings, and it's AoE damage. It's just fireballs. And I just kill everything without using a sword. No. It never does. This is locked.
Do you prefer the Geralt from Witcher 3 or 2 as far as looks?
They're the same Geralt. Looks, I prefer 3, but that's also because graphics for 3 are better, and I prefer the beard. But you can go clean-shaven in 3. I just don't like him clean-shaven as much. This is... Clean-shaven Geralt is standard Geralt.
Yes, Frenchie, Fireball is the best.
Fireball is best.
Are you gonna have your character no Fireball in D&D?
No. No.
fireball is the best way to get into a locked door.
No, it's not. Oh. Are you okay?
She's into that.
You're so hot. Hot.
Does that restore over time?
Yeah. Tris, I guess I can't interact with her. I can't interact with her.
I can't interact with her.
I don't know.
Chop off her arms, she'll be free.
Oh.
I'm sure that.
What?
Take the key from the and free Triss. Did you get the key?
Did.
Maybe Does this happen often?
Honestly, with Witcher 2, yeah. Like random breakings, yeah.
I'm the radio demon again. Congratulations. Oh my god, Fran Cheesecake is nuclear fuzzy already. I'm gonna have to increase the max fuzz points very shortly.
What? Why? Is there a key somewhere I'm missing? Because I'm already carrying almost too much. Okay. Oh my god. Did I somehow break the game? Oh no, you can't Google it because half the time the game just breaks. Like, there are definite problems with Witcher 2. Like, there were patches that fixed a lot of the bugs. But I have definitely been finding problems with Witcher 2. Also, that looked like something I could have gone over to. Like, the guy very obviously died from fire in the face. I'm waiting for the medallion to let me use it again. There we go. I mean, I very obviously had the ability to unlock this door. Well, there is a green dot on the map. You see that green dot? I don't know if that means anything, but we're gonna try. The green dot was over there, though. I feel I can get over there for some reason, and I don't know how. Oh my god. See that? Yeah, because that's a place of power. What? What? Where am I on the map? Oh, yeah, I think I've been over there before. Okay. Map is telling me oh my god. I can't drop it. Hey. What's up, sexy? Defeat enough guardians and find the place where Triss is kept.
Did you really think you could just prance in here?
Yes.
Make the Emperor proud. Kill him! Long live the Emperor! The Imperial Army's ranks are endless.
That guy's burning.
Die, dog!
Stubborn beast. Die, Northling!
Ow.
Die, dog!
Hey. I end up carrying too much otherwise. And Lizzo's so scary not. Yeah, except I really need to let my health regenerate right now. Oh my god, it's moving so slow. Why is it moving so slow?
Free you and
I'm using the same ones.
what are you doing? How do you and
By
I don't maybe
time to surround him.
Are you kidding? No one's allowed to mage it up here, except for me.
Shame to the Empire. Shield bearers, forward! Emperor, I failed you.
Yeah, it's this guy I was supposed to kill. There we go. Because the key is right there. That's the glowy bit. But there's also this. Carrying too much weight. I think I know what might have potentially be causing the bug. I wonder if it's because I'm... not necessarily, but let me check it out. Take the key from the battle body and free Trist. There we go.
Geralt?
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
When I left Flotsam with Vernon, I somehow doubted I'd find you so soon.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
Couldn't you ask your friends from the Lodge for help?
How do you know of the Lodge?
I just do. Listen, Triss, to come here for you, I had to split up with Vernon. Temeria is in danger of disintegrating.
Are you sorry you chose to come here?
No, I'm not. But freeing you from Shillard's grasp was not my only reason for coming here. I need you to explain your role in this mess. And to explain why you lied to me.
That's not true.
I know about the Lodge. I know the Lodge was behind Demavend's assassination. I know Triss Merigold is a member of the Lodge.
It's not like that.
Show me the error in my reasoning.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that...
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
Was that whole Lodge line just now a way to sit there and say anything that didn't quite make sense and or give you enough information between Game 1 and Game 2 is all because of the Lodge? I'll take it works.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thaned massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philip was not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
What is the Thaned massacre?
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Oops.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
I'm looking it up. Witcher... Thaned massacre. What is it? Thaned coup? This is from the books, though. The result of the Thaned coup is that the Brotherhood of the Sorcerers ended up being dissolved and Nilfgaard invaded the north. It was an attack between mages during one of their conclaves on Thaned Island in July of 1267. Originally meant to be one of their normal meetings, the mages were secretly split between supporting Nilfgaard in the north, and both planned to use the meeting to catch the other side unawares. In the end, violence broke out and many were killed or injured, and the Brotherhood of Sorcerers was effectively dissolved. Kind of like, wow, all the crap that's going on in the Netflix show.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Edirn that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to. We never met after that. Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper.
What?
Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything. I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form.
That's when she was turned into the
In any case,
statue.
Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Lochmuine. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
So basically, as far as we can tell, Letho and his Order of Vipers, which is why there were 3 Witchers that were going after the kings, were all being ordered to be killed by the Sorceress's Lodge because the Sorceress's Lodge ended up hiring Letho to do the job. So Letho's just doing his job. The thing is, why as a Witcher did he decide to get involved in politics? Just because sorceresses were involved. And the sorceresses are involved because the mages in the Witcher universe are always trying to pull political strings of power. They're always trying to have the control over everything behind the scenes. which is why they always are instituted as advisors.
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orans.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorvith?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Hensel was practically inevitable.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Saskia is the non-human favorite by Yorvith to be queen of the non-human state, which obviously doesn't really go through.
Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanid massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
We know from The Witcher 3 the Sorceress's Lodge obviously doesn't get dissolved, but definitely goes into hiding. We also know that... So this explains where the anti-mage sentiment came from in Witcher 3, and why the mages were being hunted down. So the Conclave of Sorcerers were originally put into place to be able to be just like... It was basically a clubhouse for mages,
Those
which ended up...
Guardians, that's your work?
They followed their leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
I'm trying to wrap my head around everything. So, the Conclave of Sorcerers basically over time stopped being so much about a clubhouse for mages and more about them slowly maneuvering their own, ideals and beliefs, which basically ended up being one political preference over another. And then during the Isle of Thanid, which was one of their collective gatherings, they got together and each side decided they were going to use the gathering to try and manipulate the other side, which ended up resulting in a giant fight between the two groups, which ended up dissolving the entire Conclave of Sorcerers, or the Brotherhood of Sorcerers, or whatever the hell. Which probably severely ended up damaging the mages overall. But as a result, the Lodge of Sorceresses ended up being created on the side, which had its own political maneuverings and decided it was going to basically manipulate everything from the background. Surprise, surprise. You gonna complain about these guys too? My big problem right now is that we know Anais is probably down here. Possibly. Well, we think. We know Anais is down below somewhere. with death mold. And we still need her.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
The Lodge remembers too.
Rest assured I won't let anyone compress me again.
Some of the sorceresses will be surprised to see you. Watch them closely.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Join the deliberations, the summit of mages. Story of the Assassins of Kings ended in Lochmuin, but before the conclusion arrived, a series of unexpected events took place. If you wish to know more about Letho, the power that stood behind him, and the motives which had spurred his nefarious deeds, be patient and listen. I have a feeling that's going to unlock later. Magic! Next level unlocks Erden. Sign level 3. That's for 3 traps, which we don't care that much about. Quen transfers more damage. 3 targets. Quen deflects more damage. There. Erden and... Okay, so we're going to end up doing this one. Chance of causing critical effects through signs, 15%. Talk to Triss before entering the amphitheater. I really want to know about this puzzle. You know, puzzle 2, 3, and 5? So if Death Mold was her, would all this be Henselt's doing? If Death Mold has her, would this all be Henselt's doing? No. I think Death Mold... No, because Death Mold was... Death Mold is Cadwenny, or at least was working for the Cadwenny King. Henselt is dead anyways. I wonder what would have happened if we had kept Henselt alive. It's possible we borked ourselves on certain things in this chapter because of certain actions we ended up taking. There's the entire spot all the way to the west and then to the south of us. And for some reason I can't get to that part in the south. I'm wondering if there's another way to get over there. Okay, we are going to do some slight exploration.
Nothing special.
Just to see what we can see. But I also would like to try and fill up this last armor slot. And I think the last armor slot I'm going to fill up, the upgrade slot. I think I'm going to fill it up with a diamond armor because it gives me vitality plus 10. I would love to do more damage for magic, but you know what? It's only 10 hit points though. Vitality goes up to 382. Or where's my signs? Axie sign range, Axie heliotrope sign duration, sign intensity is 3. Damage bonus on signs 36.
Turn away.
Fuck it, we're using signs like crazy. This Che, give me. Oh wait, you know what? We need to sell all this crap. What is this Nilfgaardian harpy? Hold on. This steel sword. Wait a minute. I didn't check this sword. Oh, we also have to make those gloves. Oh no, fuck it. It's worse. No, don't craft me an item. No, stop it. Okay, bye. Just buy these for me. Love how I had that. 40 to 50 sting. Yeah. This armor is crap. The Medal of the Distinguished here. Sell the Gargoyle Trophy. Okay, those gloves. We wanted to make those gloves. So in order to make those gloves... Cloth, hardened... We need 2 hardened leather.
It's a brazen attack. King Radovid will learn of this.
Shut up. Do I have any hardened leather on me? I have 1. Hardened leather. 3 leather, 2 oil.
Radovid sent them, you idiot!
The audacity!
I need 1 more hardened leather. Craft me an item. Okay. I don't know if I can... Oh, I can. Yes. Get some proper gloves on. I mean, it's a small upgrade, but it's better than what we've been wearing. Number of additional alchemy ingredients. Fuck it. I don't care about additional alchemy ingredients. We have so many of them. There.
This would never happen if the
They're all
Conclave
just
still
rich
existed.
a-holes. Yeah, and I know you said that a while ago, but yeah, no, you're pretty much on the money on that one. Like, everyone is just up their own ass with their own power and money in this. I mean,
We must protest with all our power.
yeah. Okay, so where am I? I'm over there. So if I keep going this way, it's supposed to have been to the left, but I think I've tried this before and I can't actually do that. That's the only left I can go. Basically, the one area that I can't get to is right over this wall. And I don't think I can go through here, because I think it says it's locked. Yeah. Which also means that that section could be where you start if you're on the Orvith's side, and this isn't where you're supposed to be in general. The mages are over here, I know that. Oh, the amphitheater. Fuck it. Here's the one thing we're gonna take a look at.
It's you. Prepare for your final lesson.
Final? But
I'll have no discussion.
You know what?
This will be a
I know what
practical
we'll end up
object
doing, and
lesson.
it will just drive me
Learn
nuts.
what a sorceress can
they're
never agree
dangerous
to
and
under
armed.
any
With the authority of the
Rip yourself, Kingdom of Vindicator.
So,
You died in the opening cutscene, I think, if I remember correctly. Hold on. Is Demaven the cutscene? I put him as a secondary character. He doesn't exist in the entire game. He's a head. He's literally just a head. If I remember correctly, that's who King Demavend is. Oh my god, where is he? Here he is. These justify that hurts, man. He also showed no sign of this. It is no wonder that many could not wait to see him. In spite of this, his subjects could not help but be surprised by his death, for it is not every day that a crowned head paints the palace door with its blood. I think so. The opening cutscene on that one boat, I believe that was Demavend.
Your Excellency.
So Demavend, even though he's constantly referenced, all he is in this game is a head.
My dear kind.
We're about to witness a great event.
Really? You should probably clean your face.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go inside.
Mushroom! It's now or never.
Thank you for the follow, King Demavend, the Vader.
In recent weeks, we have deliberated extensively in Vizima on who is to succeed to the Temerian throne. Because the fate of Foltest's last child remains unknown, we could not reach an agreement. Unable to reconcile the interests of the esteemed Temerian houses, we have no choice but to divide the country into provinces along the barony's current borders.
This cannot be, John Natalis. Temeria stands between Nilfgaard and the north. It must be a strong and united realm.
I, too, would wish it so, Your Majesty. But when Foltest was cut down by an assassin, the country's very heart burst.
I have learned that Anais Lavalette is currently in the hands of the sorcerer Deathmold.
Clearly you have yet to learn of the slaughter that occurred today in the Kedweni camp, King Radovid.
Yet there is hope if the child lives. I hasten to remind you that Vernon Roach, his capture is also your responsibility. He is suspected of murdering King Hensel soon after the monarch's triumph in Vergen. As a Temerian soldier, Roach remains under your jurisdiction, Natalis.
Vernon Roach disappeared with his unit a few days after the successful siege of Lavalette Castle. Should he reappear in Temeria, he shall be arrested and tried as the law prescribes.
Is that why he's underground? I mean, technically you could have kept him from killing Henselt. I didn't. There's like 5 people in the stands. No, there's 10.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the northern kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sheila de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future Council and Conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried.
We're just gonna arrest her.
If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
Just arrest her. Just right now. Super powerful sorceress is standing there freely. Just arrest her.
Sheila de Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Arrest her.
You don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
There's so much crap going on. Hey, I got pest control as an achievement. Oh, it's the dragon. Oh, that guy got stepped on. How How is she in league with the dragon? Dragon is best character. He's got my sword in his mouth.
Geralt, we're trapped. Magic's no good here. I can't get us out. Sheila, you have to get Sheila.
Bring it on, Lockmuir. I never got the gargoyle contract done. Okay.
Stand back while you can, Witcher.
No.
You can't stop me. Not you, not anyone else.
Really? I don't know about that. Ah, no.
If I have to, I will kill you.
Bye, girl. the dragon's just all like, yeah, I'm gonna burn you for good measure. You keep hearing your name being pronounced Sheila. It is pronounced Sheila. There's a little accent over the I. It's not S-I-L-A. It's like an S-I accented I-L-A.
Magic's no good here. I can't get us out. Sheila!
Oh, because magic can't be used here. That's right. That's why Sheila couldn't, like, stop them from arresting her, and the dragon was the only thing that could help her. Yeah. That makes sense. Because there's an anti-magic field around all of Lockmuir.
Stand back while you can, Witcher.
So why is she able to talk to us like that?
Me. Not you, not anyone else.
Wait, how are you magical talking? I'm so upset.
If I have to, I will kill you. You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Sir Synthesis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? And can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb.
The dragon attacked Foltest's troops during the siege of Lavalette Castle. That hardly supports your tale.
We did not control it then. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take
Who controlled
part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell! Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg. Farewell, Witcher.
I want her to explode. I'm sorry. We're good. Yorvet's path gives much more detail on the dragon. Yeah, okay, that's good to know.
If I have to, I will kill you.
I have a feeling a lot of the story is hidden behind the two paths.
Welcome back.
Corey James, 132, thank you for the V-sub. Very sweet. Stop. Thank you. It's like Skyrim.
The dragon.
We did not. We made.
Farewell! Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
Goodbye.
The diamond! Remove the diamond! I'll give you anything you want!
No, it's okay.
No!
Hey, I got an achievement called Witch Hunter. Hey, dog. Oh, God! Ow! Ow. Ow. Magic! Unfortunately, Philip is the one who has the dragon under his spell. Yeah, I know. Hey. There's nothing left of this tower. Look at that. No. Where's my load? Oh no. Does that work? Damn you. It does not. That's annoying. Okay, that's annoying as well. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. If I'm supposed to dodge. Okay, it's a dodge. It's a pain in the ass of a dodge. Much as you usually like dragons, this one needs to die. It's because we allowed Philippa to explode. Is it because we allowed her to explode? Probably. I like how I never... Oh, damage bonus and science. Let's do vitality regeneration. Oh god. Yeah, I know Sheila was the one that... I'm not confused about that pond water. I just, because I said Philippa exploded. No, yeah, Sheila exploded. No. Okay. I'm annoyed by that. That annoys me. That very much annoys me. Really? My inability to target him is annoying. I will say that. Ah! There's got to be a safe spot for that tail.
How many more can there be?
Are you kidding? The BS, Nope. Come on. Whew! I hit X. I hit X. I hit X. What the bullshit was that? Don't tell me I have to redo that entire fight again to do that. Oh my god. I hit X. Do I have to hit it at the right time? Hit that repeatedly? That's stupid. I can try hitting it repeatedly. I don't know if that works, but you know what? It's not a bad idea. Nope. X spam does not work. I think it's a matter of when you hit it. It's... okay. This game does not do quick saves very well, because in some cases, like, the moment the button pops up, you're supposed to press it. In other cases, it's like, no, no, no. Let's try this. I'm hitting it like constantly. No. I'm not disabling the quick time event right now. I've been doing them. I'm not going to disable it at the moment. I want to know what it is. It's got to be a specific timing. I think I did it too quick. Yeah, it definitely wants you to do it at a specific time, but when? I think it's when Geralt just starts jumping or something. Because I waited until after his animation started, so... Or maybe I'm supposed to do it immediately? Let me try spamming it from the get-go and see what happens. You're supposed to hit it the moment it shows up. Because that Y was a lot easier. This is why dragons are going extinct, because they're being pricks. Is that a good thing we did, or did we, like, spare it and the dragon would be like, oh, okay. I got Dragon Heart, once ain't enough achievement.
A list of the Lodge's sorceresses. A list of the whores you'll help us find. What's going on here?
Well then. This game is so inconsistent on its rules about when magic can be used within Loch Muin. Epilogue. We definitely did not get the best ending. I have a feeling that, like, we're never gonna find Anais at this point. We're never gonna deal with Death Mold at this point. We never figured out those puzzles in the city, which makes me sad because I really wanted to learn those, but oh well.
Are you all right?
More or less.
And the dragon?
Let's say it had a hard landing, impaled itself on a tree.
Did you kill it?
It's alive. You know I don't kill dragons.
But Philippa's...
In time, we'll deal with her. You know, that could be one of the last dragons alive. A noble and beautiful creature.
Let's get out of here.
I guess Letho got away.
He's waiting for you.
Waiting?
Where the Temerians made camp. Come on.
What do you mean, waiting? How do you know?
Utter chaos broke out after the dragon attacked. I tried to reach Philippa's quarters. A terrified man approached me in one of the alleys, gave me a letter and begged me not to harm him. He said it was for you. The letter was short. I'm waiting in the Temerian camp. Letho.
What happened here while I was gone?
All the kings had many more armed
I
men
wonder
than
if
they
Chis did
should have
that.
had at a peace summit. During the evacuation, several skirmishes broke out. The Kedwenis clashed with the Temerians. The Order's knights raped 2 sorceresses and killed those who dared try to help them.
Do you think the Council and Conclave will survive?
Well, they're established, and that's the only thing that prevented a wholesale massacre. Hard to say if they'll survive, but for the time being, no one's got any better ideas. Mages are part of this world, whether people like it or not. They have to have their rights, their place. Otherwise, another lodge will arise.
Oh, that's fine. Define best, so she read your letter, jeez. That's true. By best, I mean, more information, finding out what the hell happened with Anais, where the hell Anais is. Like, there's a whole segment of story I definitely didn't get. And I know that the game has multiple endings depending upon choices you make. And I know that my killing off the oldest Lavalette son who had no bloodline to Foltest in the very beginning definitely shifted something at the end of the game. I heard there's a few major decisions you can make as you're playing it that will seriously impact where the game goes. I'm curious about those. Might play it on my own for that one. Might stream it. I don't know. I'd rather move from this one into a different Witcher game. I'm going to use the bathroom and get more coffee. So I will be right back if I can bother to actually get this. Here we go. Here we go. Of course I click back on the game before I take the BRB screen off. Okay, here we go. Go find Letho. I really don't want to fight him again. He was a very bullshit fight in the beginning. For those of you who didn't see, I tried fighting him multiple times and kept running into the same issue with him over and over and over, which is that he stun locks you in the first fight. So I had swapped him. I put the game on easy mode for him because I got so annoyed with him. I looked up basic strategy guide, and all the strategy guys said, he stun locks you, it's fucking bullshit. The only thing you can try and do is use ARD and get RNG. Same as with that one guy down below the city that I could have tried to kill to get his staff. But, But once you put him on easy mode, he became super easy. There's Anais. With, Roach.
Vernon Roach, step away from the child. She's of royal blood. Temerian. Too good for you, Horsens. You're an outlaw, wanted in all the north. Hand over the child and perhaps the king will show you mercy. I piss on Kedwenny mercy.
Roach!
Triss! We can't let them have her! This is Foltest's daughter! I've heard enough. Grab them! I failed. Deathmold got away. Thanks, Geralt.
Triss needed my help. You know that. The Nilfgaardians outwitted us all.
What are you talking about?
They kidnapped Triss. The Emperor dispatched the Kingslayers using the Lodge as a decoy. All in order to breed chaos in the Northern Kingdoms.
Wait, I don't remember that part.
Temeria is lost. The Barons will pick it apart into bits.
Well,
It's
yeah.
not lost. Temeria will be reunited.
Not really.
Get the child out of here. Take her far away. Far from the kings, their courts, and their wars. One day, she'll reclaim her heritage.
Yeah.
What about you, Geralt?
I'm going after the Kingslayer.
A man of his word.
It's personal now.
Farewell then, White Wolf. I trust we'll meet again in better times.
Farewell, Roach.
Now I'm interested to redo Witcher 3 from the beginning just to find Roach, because I completely glossed over his storyline in Witcher 3. Because I was like, who the fuck are you? You're boring.
Where's Yorvith? How is Yorvith?
Proud, I think. The reward on his head has never been greater. Those seeking him, the Scoia'tael hunters, will be reinforced. The special forces throughout the north will receive more resources. The Council and the Conclave are assigning several mages to the task. Yorvith is now public enemy number 1. They won't rest until they find him.
Isn't this Philippa's quarters? Oh, I don't know, actually. Wait, let me see where I am on the map. Yeah, so the southeast portion I never got to. Oh my god, the dog. The dog. Look at this one guy. That is so sloppy. They're all like, look, he got stabbed by one of the vines that just clipping through him. Okay. Let me see this one. Nothing's holding you up. You're just sort of... Okay. Just fucking hell. Oh yeah, so here's the yeah, so I was supposed to have done that earlier. I don't fucking know what the hell I missed with that. Geralt always names his horses Roach. Look, Vernon Roche, not super unattractive. Would totally bang him. Needs to grow a little bit of stubble. Oh, hey. Bet I have to kill them. Oh, hey. Character upgrade. Axie. Ard. Like... At what point? Whatever. Look at that. Wait, what level did we actually get to? We got to 33, so we missed 2 levels. Because I know that your max is 35. Hey guys. They seem like they're just doing their job. We should leave them.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you, and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Why? Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory.
Oh, okay.
Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
Okay.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sheila de Tanserville and the other traitresses from the lodge.
De Tanserville will be a problem.
That's not gonna work.
Admittedly, Sheila can be slippery as an asp, but we'll find her.
You don't get it, Carduin. Sheila de Tanserville's dead, killed by an unstable portal.
Shame. She was to be charged and tried. She would have been convicted of her crimes.
Why does it sound like she was convicted before standing trial?
It would have been a formality, true, and at once a warning to other sorceresses.
Seems to me she led you down the garden path.
Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle, the city will be sealed in 1 hour.
Remember when Sheila de Tanzerville just, like, blew up? Remember when you can do that, but a single shield makes you faint? I just wanted to remind you. Except you make portals that could take multiple people, and you just take it for yourself, you dumb fucking stuck-up little... Anyways. She blew up nice. Good times. That was fun. Hey, look, it's Otho! Oh my god, total fight scene. Look at this. I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?
There he is.
Wait for me.
Geralt.
This is between me and him.
You don't have to.
I do. He knows how I lost my memory. Wait for me at the city gate. If I'm not there within the hour, leave without me.
Are you gonna teleport out, or are you actually walking through a door? I want to see where she goes. Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. I don't want to just... I hate how vigor doesn't restore like it's supposed to. Or at least it doesn't seem like it does. What is he holding? Oh, the diamond. Well, yeah, duh.
Took you a while? Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute, but just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
The Emperor.
Oh, it was.
Good. Had she lived, she would have suffered more intensely and much longer. She helped me quite a bit through naivety and pride. I would not have gotten far without her.
So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first,
we can just have
vodka.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
What? 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 Yay. Getting drunk.
Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman. Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
I'm getting drunk. Basically. Oh my god, Darkest Dungeon!
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying. The hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
So Geralt saved Yennefer.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for
Is that why here he lost his...
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every Witcher who wears the Viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary Omen of War proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory?
Yeah.
Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a Witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer. So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What do they want from you?
I've got an idea, but that's not your concern. Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days, delirious, in agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums, trying to seduce orcs, trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Sarret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful. No violence. That's how I met Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the Northern Kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire.
She was when I left.
There's so much exposition going on, I'm losing, like, focus on it, honestly. Blah, 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 they ended up following Yennefer and got involved in the Empire. From there, Empire ended up getting him involved in order to kill off the kings, probably to create strife, which is why the Redanian forces are all over the place in Witcher 3.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North.
Yeah.
Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me, well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way, but if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Want to fight?
Not
Any
really.
vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
Why are you fighting? Why? At this point, why are you fighting? You know that he was a machination to an Imperial plot. Why do you care about any nation? You're a Witcher.
The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you.
It's not.
But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Just like that. No threats. No words of wisdom.
You going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
I mean, he did help Yennefer. Stay there. Stay there is what it looked like he just did. I like how the title of the game is called Assassins of Kings, and you don't truly understand what the hell that means until now, because there's so many people that were involved in the fucking assassinations. It wasn't just Letho, and it wasn't just Letho and his boys. It was Letho, his boys, the fucking sorceresses, and the Redanian Empire. And then technically on top of that, everyone else for trying to take out Busi and Anais. I found a ladybug! Oh my god, it's a symbol of... I don't know. What is this artistic ending shit? Unless there was something else on Eorveth's path that makes the ladybug significant. Pondwater, do you remember if Witcher 3 calls back to this save file at all? I don't remember. I don't remember
The
in
Witcher
it.
had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant.
Okay, it does.
Flotsam remained to Marion, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwen and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobenden to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived.
Well, yeah, he's dead.
After Foltest's death, Temeria's neighbors began to vie for the glittering prize that was the realm's throne. Yet the murders of first Demavend, then Henselt, forced them to look to their own problems. Temeria fell prey to its power-hungry barons. But Vernon Roche held a light of hope for the dying realm, and he tucked it away in a place safe and still to await better times.
It is Dandelion.
Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices.
That's Philippa,
Yet Radovid
right?
also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses.
Bibbs.
Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days?
Bibbs.
Preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Wow, we finished Witcher 2. That's a pretty epic game to have finished. Now, I'm aware that there's a whole bunch more that we could do as far as, like, playing it, but considering it does segue into Witcher 3, I kind of don't want to do that other path right now, just to learn other stuff, because I kind of want it, like... I don't know. See, here's the thing. Should I play Witcher 3 on stream? Everyone's seen it. Well, it'd be interesting to see where these stories go. Everyone's seen it. And it's really long. I do definitely want to play Witcher 1. This is Witcher Media, it's all about pubes. And Darkest Dungeon. I mean, that's what we're seeing right now, right? Can I skip this? No. The other path is very different, different characters and information. No, I'm aware of that. I'm aware that it's a very, very different story. No, I'm definitely going to be playing Witcher 1 on stream. That was a given. Enjoy the run to the store, meaty. Yeah, I'm going to make Isaac run with this, to the store with me in about an hour and a half when he gets off of work. Though I'm going to try and make dinner tonight before we do that. So, I do kind of feel the need to start Witcher 1 now. I mean, I actually wanted to jump into Witcher 3 because I'm really, really curious where this story goes from here now. We can go to essential stores, but there's more stores open than Isaac and I go to. We basically go to the same grocery store. There's 1 out of 3 grocery stores we'll hit up, but we've been hitting up the same one over and over and over. The bullshit thing is, I still think that it's impossible to get liquor here outside of like basic wine and beer. So wine and beer is selling out very quickly at the grocery stores here because the goddamn liquor stores are state run and the state has mandated them as being non-essential. I get that concept. but at the same time, if everyone's sitting at home, it's all like fucking open up the liquor stores. Or at least do curbside service or something like a lot of the other ones have been doing. And so beer and wine are like, the shelves for wine are practically empty. I have not had proper wine in a long time because the wine that I usually buy is gone. The only wine that's available is the expensive shit, and I don't want to drop money, especially currently with our current situation, on any of that. Unfortunately, you don't drink. Well, I mean, that's not an unfortunately, it's you just don't drink. I don't like drinking hard liquor often. As I've gotten older, the hangovers from hard liquor is so freaking massive. I was definitely someone that in my 20s never ever had hangovers. I would wake up without a single hangover. And once my 30s hit, I started experiencing hangovers, and I was like, ew, these are horrible and icky. But it's gotten to the point where once I hit 40, my hangovers are now like debilitating for an entire day if I like drink vodka all night long kind of thing. I love having really good mixed drinks.
Mushroom.
So I will do it on occasion, but nowhere near like I used to. JWaver2032, thank you for the follow. At any rate, comparatively, we are going to move. I wanted to see if there was anything after this, but I don't think there is. And I don't even know if I can skip this at all. Yes, I can. Can't skip it with the controller, can skip it with the escape button. What the hell is this? Bunny rabbit. Are we going to see Yennefer badly, like, designed prior to Witcher 3? That'd be funny. It's a bunny rabbit. I don't dislike the graphics in Witcher 2. I think that they're really well done. Even in its time period. You can definitely see the upgrades between Witcher 2 and 3, but... This is the Redanian forces. That's what we're watching. We're watching Redania slowly invade and take over. Because it's this big surprise at the end of Witcher 2 that this is happening. Where's your bunny rabbit? That was your dinner. Oh, was that Nilfgaard? I don't know what the flags are. Oh, holy shit. Wait, so was Nilfgaard in the north or the south? The world as we know it nears its end, yet the past remains the key to the future. I'm confused about the whole... Nilfgaard was in the south. That's why it's Nilfgaard in... that's why Temeria, it doesn't exist, and it's Nilfgaard in Witcher 3. Oh. Oh, that's the whole thing behind that. So Redania was, like, prepping everything to invade from the north. They weren't fucking expecting Nilfgaard to come in from the south. Oh. Yeah, well. What did you want? It was beautiful. What's the extras? The movie depicting Demerven, memories and flashbacks. Movie describing what it means to be a Witcher. No. Okay. I am switching to Burb. So, here's the wonderful thing. You guys want to see what happens when you switch on over into, oh god, no! That was my voice. Here we go. You guys want to see what the original Witcher looks like? Because you thought that one was great. How is it still streaming?